9:48. And now, here's KIRO Radio's Micki Gamez, who has apparently survived the upside down and
This is very true. Look at you,
didn't
Dave.
get eaten. I just read the Wikipedia article.
Oh, okay.
I was like, did you watch Stranger Things?
wow.
That is so not on brand for you.
Well, Stranger Things is set in the 1980s, for those who don't know, and it centers around the residents of a fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana, and they're plagued by a hostile alternate dimension known as the Upside Down after a human experimentation facility opens a gateway between it and the normal world. And there's like 4 seasons of Stranger Things on Netflix if you haven't seen it. A 5th one is coming out next year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but until then, fans can enjoy Stranger Things, the experience here in Seattle, because it's in town for the whole summer thanks to Netflix Experience and Fever. And the really cool thing is that the creators of Stranger Things, the Duffer Brothers, wrote this event. And I was able to speak with Netflix Experience spokesperson Isis Arias, and she gives us a sneak peek into what to expect.
You go through your incredibly unique experience through Hawkins Lab, where you get to be the hero of your own adventure.
So without giving too much away, the minute you arrive, the greeter gives you a color-coded wristband, and there's meaning behind it, and she explains.
Your sleep quality as a part of what Hawkins Lab is testing. And of course, when you go into the lab, you have to be put into your color category to see what kind of powers you might unlock.
And so it is very interactive the minute you walk into the lab.
In order to really bring this to life, it is immersive in a very unique way where you're interacting with people that are a part of this experience and really making you feel like you are jumping right in. You're walking into these really iconic set spaces, and when the actors interact with you, you're in it. So we hope people can really immerse themselves.
And once you ward off the Demogorgons in the Upside Down, which you really do, you walk into the Upside Down, and then the Demogorgons, you put on these 3D shades, the Demogorgons come at you, and then you see Eleven, who is one of the characters there, and you have to participate with her. I won't give much away. You walk through the final door, and that's where the experience ends.
This is actually the area that you end up in that has some of our iconic environments from the show. You can eat pizza at Surfer Boy Pizza and get ice cream from Scoops, enjoy the buyer's living room, hang out and take some photos, get up and close with Vecna, and get some really awesome merch.
So I was Mom of the Year. I was Mom of the Year for like 45 minutes throughout this entire experience. And then when we walked in to the merch area, I thought there's no way I'm going to buy anything. I spent $200 in the merch department.
Holy cow.
I really did. Even I walked out.
Quality merch, or because
no, it was quality merch. Okay. It was from the 80s or the 1900s, as my daughter likes to say. Look, this is from the 1900s, Mom. Did you wear this? And I'm like, the 1980s. Let's get this right.
Yes.
So if you are looking for something really cool to do with your kids, take them to Stranger Things, the experience. It is a lot of fun.
You said they gave you 3D glasses. So are these live actors who are there, or is this an image on a screen? Or
it
what
is both, which is really cool. And at one point, there is a character that plays one of the main characters, 11. There's a real human actress in front of you. And then without you even realizing it, it switches to 11 on the screen, but you're wearing the 3D glasses. So when that transfer happens, it's like, wait a minute, where'd that human go? That's the real 11. And you're a part of it. And I mean, wow. It was, you got it.
She's speechless.
I am
No wonder she
speechless
spent
because
$200.
No, well, I mean,
how old are your kids?
12, and well, G will be 12 soon, and then Javi's 15.
And you didn't think that it was too scary for them?
No,
Okay.
they're the ones that introduced us to Stranger Things. But I will tell you, if you have children who are 5 and under, they will not be allowed in.
Yeah.
And anyone under the age of 14 has to be accompanied by an adult.
I imagine
So if you have a 5-year-old and they're a big fan of the show, unfortunately, they're not going to be able to experience this because there is bad language. They do cuss, and they do have some. They're killing Demogorgons, and that in itself is like kind of scary.
Did you emerge with special powers yourself that you can reveal to us at this time?
They do. Well, I did. We did have to do this a lot, which is I was in the category where we had to use our minds to move things. So
Really?
yes, I did find out I've got some special powers.